My name is Cascazero Vlogs, and today we are going to be continuing the series Is She Beautiful, aka Is She a 10, featuring Ice Spice. I'm going to be squashing the beef or the debate. It says squashing the beef, I'm black. Squashing the debate on Is She Beautiful? I'm going to be using science to determine is she beautiful or not. So let's get into the video right now.
Maniac for that trap shit.
So the first picture we have, this one right here, I saw this pop up everywhere, so this would be a great picture here. Now she is in shape, I will give her that. It's kind of hard to make a total judgment on her because the way her hair is set up. But the first thing I want to call off, probably should have got a picture of the glasses, is that her face is square. That is the least attractive face amongst women that men find attractive, right? But I wanted to use this picture also because it shows the way her shape is. She's very well in shape, so I'll give her that. Shows us have a very feminine build. I said built. What's wrong with me, man? It's early. I haven't slept all night. But again, here she has a very square face, and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about with different face shapes. And her hair, I mean, it does fit her face, but if she had a different type of hairstyle, which I'll also have a picture of, I think it'll make her look a little bit better. But ultimately, there isn't any, like, she has facial features that aren't really that attractive. She does have big eyes, which is nice. She has thin eyebrows, but her eyebrows actually come out a little bit too far. So that is actually a bad trait as well. I don't know if she did something with her eyebrows or not, but I'm just saying what I see. Her eyebrows come out a little bit too far, which is also an unattractive trait. Thin eyebrows that are a little bit shorter, men naturally find more attractive. She does have full lips. I mean, I think she's half black or some type of minority is in her. So again, you saw this picture. Her eyes, big, very, very feminine traits. She's just a feminine looking chick. I won't lie. She's a very, very feminine looking chick. But the main problem is that her face is square. All right. I want you guys to keep that in mind as we go through these pictures. So I think this hairstyle right here really shows exactly what I'm talking about. You see a square face, right? Very square face, very feminine build. You can tell she doesn't. I don't think she really goes to the gym. At least she just has a good like genetics. She could go to the gym. I don't know. But just judging from this, she does have really, really great genetics. Nose is fit very well within her face. Like everything fits very well. But the main problem with her, right, and the main thing that makes her, I guess, not the most attractive female is the simple fact that her face is actually asymmetrical. She does not have a symmetrical face. Her face is a little crooked, if you guys notice. So if you guys look at this part here, right, it's a little bit like that. So her face is a little slightly turned, which makes her face asymmetrical. All right. So her face is very flat, and she has a square-shaped head. And those are traits that are naturally not that attractive. That's also why in this picture, her head is very large and looks very like circular on the top of her head. The spacing in her eyes are perfect though. She has very big eyes. That's really, really good. But ultimately, her face is very asymmetrical, and that ultimately hurts the way that she looks. Her hands look big in that picture for some reason to me. But ultimately, I'm still gonna say she's a rather petite looking chick. Even with like when she bends her jaw back, right? So if you notice her jaw, right? Rather than like it going down like that, like it's straight down, it pushes back due to the way her skull is structured to her jawline. So you can see like it pushes like that, and not just like, see the difference? Like her jaws is pushed back. That is also a very unattractive trait. So that's one of the things that making her, I guess, not an 8. I definitely do not consider her to be an 8 out of 10 whatsoever. I'll make sure I leave the rating in the comments below so you guys can know exactly what I'm talking about. So she's not an 8. I want to make sure that's very, very clear. She is far from an 8. Again, the eyebrows, like, I have better eyebrows than her, and she's a female. And her eyebrows are done, by the way, like, all up, right? Her eyebrows are actually done, and my eyebrows are, like, somehow better than hers. So you guys can kind of see what I'm talking about here overall with her face. She has an asymmetrical face. You guys can really see right here in this picture, very asymmetrical face. This part is bent in a little bit more than this part, and almost like she's smirking. But you can tell she's not smirking because these pieces in here, right? These pieces in here and here is about even. There's no like, there's no like actual bent within the cheeks. So you guys can see, and this piece it dents in about the same, but on one side it's slightly crooked, and then you can kind of see that her lips are slightly to the left and slightly to the right. You guys can actually tell in this picture. So that is the hardest case I'm trying to make you guys understand. Her face is asymmetrical. She has a great body, great feminine build, very small shoulders, Not very wide. She's a super feminine chick, man. This is a very, very, very feminine chick. So the question is, what would I rate her? All right. At a low, I honestly would rate her a 4, homely. I would give her a 4. She's not ugly. She's not an ugly female. I would give her a 4 at a low. On average, I would give her exactly that average. I think she's a 5 on average. Maybe a 5.5. I'll even say a 5.5 because she looks better than a lot of chicks. I'll say she's a little over average, even with a symmetrical face. And then at a high, I'll say she's a 6. I was gonna give her I was gonna say pretty, but she's not a pretty chick. She's cute. She's cute at best. Like, oh, your tongue sticking. Oh, that's so cute. You know. Oh, you drink your little Capri Sun. Oh, that's so cute, like a baby, right? So, yeah, she's a 6 at best. I don't even argue that guys could think that she's a 6.5. Now, all the virgin guys, they're gonna think she's a 10. I'm saying comparing her to what the majority of men find attractive in women, and comparing her to men that can actually get women, she would be like a 6.5 at best. She's cute. I personally think that she's like a 5. My personal rating of her, she's a 5, solid 5. But on a spectrum of what guys would rate her, 4 to 4.5. I'll give you guys just more straight answers. I'll give her a 4 on the low, which is homely. And then a 5 on average. Well, 5.5 on average. I think she's a little bit above average to the majority. And at the highest, I'll say a 6.5, just to be super, super clear on my rating here. All right. But that is ultimately the thing that's making her unattractive, is that she has an asymmetrical face. Take all the sex appeal out of it, take all her personality out of it, what does she look like? That's her rating. All right, 5.5 on average. But I want to know what you guys think, man. Do you guys think that she's a 10? You guys think that she's a 9? Do you guys think she's an 11 out of 10? Do you guys want to marry this chick? What would you guys rate Ice Spice? But on a scientific level, that is her rating. I want to know what you guys think in the comments below. All right, and you guys want me to rate you, female watchers, or you guys actually want me to rate other celebrities and or influencers, hit me up on my Instagram, Casco0. I'm going to leave it in the comments below, as always on my page somewhere. But there's going to be a series, guys. I'm going to be doing this. I'm going to be getting more in depth with each individual. And depending on like given the age, stuff like that, I'll also talk about that. But she's young, so there's no point to. She's really young. So like I said, is this going to be a very, very deep series over the course of time? And I want to know what you guys' feedback is. I want to know what you guys would rate her. Let me know your ratings below. I want to see numbers in the comments. Let me know what your guys' ratings in the comments below. But if you guys are interested, I'm sure you guys like, subscribe, and comment. We had a bunch of new subscribers, almost at 20,000. So if you aren't already subscribed, what are you doing? Make sure you guys subscribe right now. Help me get my video out there in this jungle that we call YouTube. Without further ado, that's the end of the video. I'm not arrogant. I'm just confident. Thank you for watching.